Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, also known as the Reading Stitcher, here on YouTube and on Instagram. It hasn't been that long since my last update, but I do have fairly good progress. I think that my Stitchy Bug is finally back, and I have a guest here with me today. So this is Helix. Helix, love. So this is Helix. My other one is on the floor in front of me. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. It's time for his nap. What are you doing? He's so silly. And yeah, so my other one, my husky, is just right in front of me. And so I thought that even though it hasn't been that long, I would give you guys an update because I have a finish. And I have 2 new starts. And outside of cross stitching, I have I finished a book and started the sequel, and I also watched a really good movie that has kind of been in my head the whole week, and that was the dog bumping the table. I guess he was upset because I only gave one of them attention. You can kind of see his head here. Let me see if I move this a bit. You can kind of see him. He's gonna try and jump up here. You see? Yeah. If I stop petting him now, he's gonna whine. Like, he is such, like, he's a husky, but he is such a husky. There he goes. Okay, you're fine. So I apologize for husky noises, because now that I've touched him, he's not gonna stop. So I guess I'll just get straight into the cross stitch. So the project that I finished is my Baby Daenerys by Nadezhda, Davlichina, and if I'm looking down, it's just because I have my notebook with my notes here. And so I'll put a photo in, because I do have a before photo, so I'll put that in right here on this side. And guys, I really hunkered down on this one. I really got so much onto it. I mean, it may not seem like a large amount to others, but to me, I don't usually sit and stitch on one project for this amount of stitches. So this was roughly 4,300 stitches, and she is done, including all of the back stitch. So I back stitched as I go, and this border here, I was gonna do without it, but it just looks so good with it. So there she is. And I'll just kind of do a close-up so you guys can see. So she got her 3 dragons, and then Miss Daenerys in the center there, and all the purple kind of out here is that's half stitch. But she is gorgeous, and I'm so happy that she's done because she is going to be a present. So I have to figure out how to frame her, and once I figure out what I'm going to do with the framing and stuff, this will be sent out to BC to my friend. Probably I'll send it to her for her birthday, even though it's in January, because it'll probably take me that long just to frame it and everything. But yeah, so I just monogamously stitched on this until it was done. I originally went in, I was like, okay, I'm going to do a couple hundred stitches. And for some reason, I just couldn't put it down. I guess it was because I was getting so close and it was such an easy stitch because it wasn't confetti heavy. It was just mostly like, not block stitching, but lots of, I could like take one color and just like color finish on it, which I don't usually do. So I was so happy with that. And that just kind of drove me to, you know, get my Stitchy Bug back. I didn't miss a day of stitching. I probably stitched, it took me about 5 days, but those 5 days were like into the wee hours of stitching. And so aside from those, I have 2 new starts. I'll have to put a photo up for this first one, so I'll try and remember to put that up here. And this is Spirited Away by Natalia Orehova. It's on a 16 count fabric, Affogato by Fiber on a Whim. This is 2/1 full cross. And this is my start. Kind of hard to see. The colors are pretty light on here. And no, I unfortunately do not know what this kanji and hiragana means. I'm imagining it's going to be, see, I don't know if you've seen Spirited Away, but names are a really huge thing. So either it's the movie name, Spirited Away, or it could be Chihiro, who is the main character. And I'm working on, gosh, his name is escaping me at the moment. I just watched the movie, so that's why I started this one. So I've got him started. This is a dragon, even though it doesn't quite look like it just yet. I did mess up a bit on the back stitch. I think I'm gonna try and fudge it. And then this block of color here is the start of Chihiro's outfit. So I wanted to finish this lettering first because it goes all the way down the pattern. And then I'll probably work on Haru, that's his name, Haru. And then that's what I'm gonna do. So that got 885 stitches. And then I backstitched as I was going on that. My next new start is, I don't know what the real name is. There's not really a name on the pattern as far as I can tell, so I'm calling it the Deer Spirit. It's by Riolis, and this is the kit. So it comes with 14 count, and this is a printed Ada. And I'm doing this 2/1 full cross. So basically you're just stitching the deer and his antlers. And there are some metallics in here. So I got that on 1, 2, 3 stitch, and so I only made a small start on this. But here we go. So I think this is the deer's like kind of back area going up, and then over here is like his throat and his head. And so this is my start on this. It's a bit awkward working on such a printed fabric. I've worked on printed fabrics before, but they've always been like really like soft colors or like molding. But this, I kind of actually have to concentrate just a bit. So it came with all the threads, and yeah, so this one has 258 stitches, and that is my phone. Hi, sorry about that. So I just had a phone call from my mom. Yeah, so as I was saying, this got 258 stitches, and I'm happy with that. So that was 2 of the 2 starts that I wasn't really planning, but decided to go with anyway. And with my finish, I now have 2 open slots in my 25 available. So I think I'm going to probably have at least one more start. Don't know when, but I think I'm going to. And then the other pattern that I worked on is Mini Wind and Snow Dragon by Renee Biertempfel. I think that's how you say that. This is just on a 16 count white Ada, 2/1 full cross. And I'll put in the picture of what it looks like, and also where we were last time. And so this one got 582 stitches so far. So I was up here and here, and I finished a full diagonal, and now I'm just working in this one here, and then I'll work my way back up. So mostly background, and then a touch of the dragon down here. But I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so those are the only 4 projects that I worked on. In terms of other stuff that I have been doing, I finished a book. So I finished The Naming, and this is by Alison Croghan. So this is a 4-book series. It is one of my favorite series. The writing in this is amazing, very heavy on like description, almost like a poetic description of like the surroundings and the world, which I love, and then the characters, who are also some of my favorites ever written. That's like a reread of like the nth time. I have honestly no idea how many times I've read it, but I decided to immediately start the sequel, and this is The Riddle. And you can ignore this bookmark. I like these hanging bookmarks, but I'm only on like page 6 or 7, and then this one is like immediately right after the first one. So and this is my second favorite in the series. So in order of like my favorite, it goes the fourth book is my favorite, and then number 2, this one, and then the first one, and then the third one, because the third one follows her brother instead of her, but she is vastly more interesting. So that's what I'm reading. And in terms of, I haven't done any of my gaming. I think because my Sitchy bug has come back, so I typically only focus on one main hobby at a time, which is fine because I game for like a whole month. And I did watch a new movie, and it has been stuck in my head. The music is just amazing. It's called K-Pop Demon Hunters. Don't let the name fool you. It is exactly as it sounds. They're literally K-pop idols who fight demons, but it's animated, and the animation is incredibly good. And the music, every single song is a total banger. So if you like music, if you like animated films, or if you want to watch something with the kids, highly recommended. I have had the playlist on repeat for like the last week and a half, and as far as I'm aware, it's currently number 1 on Netflix. So it is a Netflix movie. So if you have Netflix, then I suggest you check it out because it's super good. And that's all I've been doing this week. So I'm gonna be working more on for plans. I'll be working more on my Wind and Snow Dragon. I have a goal of 1,000 before I put it away. So about like another 500 on it, I guess. And then I'm also going to be working on my Boreal colors. Probably only about 200, maybe like 300 stitches, because I signed up for the Stitches So Beautiful Facebook giveaway this month. So I'll be at least 250 to 300 a week. And I was also working on Siskia Stitches acoustic, and so I have a couple of whips that are on for the word this week, including my Tea Time Quaker and my Amethyst HAED. So those should be, if I decide to follow it, if I follow up on it, will be in my next video. And obviously my Love Owls will get some attention because I'm working on the Whip into Shape with the Runner Stitcher. So that's all I have for you guys, and I'll probably see you in another 2 weeks, hopefully with a lot of progress again. So have a good day, be happy, and keep stitching. Bye.